Hello everyone, my name is Sibusiso Butelezi. Today we are going to be doing basic Excel functions. Okay, objectives of this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to differentiate between an Excel formula and an Excel function. You should also be able to use the functions accordingly when given a spreadsheet. You should also know when to use the functions and how they can help solve problems. Okay, the functions we are going to be focusing on is sum, average, count, and count A for today. What is sum? Sum has all numbers in the range of cells, and average returns the average of its arguments. It could be numbers or names or arrays or references. And the count counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers, just numbers only. Then you can use count. But count A counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. So anything could be in a cell, not only numbers, then count that. Formula versus function. What is a formula and what is a function? A formula is any calculation in Excel. So if you want to do a calculation in Excel, then you are going to use a formula. Any calculation. But a function is a predefined calculation or a predefined formula. So for a function, a formula needs to have something that will define the type of calculation. For example, if you want to calculate a sum of anything, then you will define that function with sum. You will say equal sign then sum before you put in whatever that you want to put in there. Let us see this example. Which one do you think is a formula and which one do you think is a function? You can pause the video and think. Okay, I hope you got that right. Number 1 is a formula and number 2 is a function. Now let us do the calculations. In this scenario, students were raising funds for 5 months, January to May. So these are the students there, and inside there, it's the funds they raised for each student. So in this, for all the questions that are coming, we are going to do number 1, and you are going to do number 2 on your own. In the cell B18, calculate the sum of the amount raised by rows in January, March, and April. This is cell B18. The logic, we start with an equal sign. Then we define the calculation, which is sum in this case. So calculate the sum of raised by rows in January, March, and April. Rows, January, semicolon, March, semicolon, April, we close because that's the last one. So can you do number 2 on your own? In column J7, sum column J7, calculate the sum of all the funds raised by each person. Remember, you can just drag everything. You do not need to select one by one. You can drag from the first to the last, and you can just drag. When you are done with number 1, you can just click there on the solid corner that will be there on your answer and just drag down there. So average. What is the average amount raised by Edwin, Sanele, and Rose in March only? Average raised by who? By Edwin in March. Edwin, semicolon, Rose, semicolon, Sanele, we close. And it gives us 233. Then you're going to do number 2 on your own. Can you see if you can do this one yourself? Remember that use a function to calculate how many people were able to raise funds in February. Remember that we said count will count only the cells with numbers. So in February, we're dealing with February here. So you can select this whole range, but then the function you are going to use will omit this one. So you choose which one use. In this case, you want numbers only. So which one can you use between count and country to count numbers only, given this range? And use the function calculate how many people participated in the fundraising campaign. So we want to calculate this, then how many people are here. So you'll see which one between count and count A. Remember, one function there will count numbers only, and the other function will count any between numbers and letters or both. Summary. We said the formula is just any calculation in Excel, and we said the function is a predefined Excel calculation. We also said some function has all numbers in a range of cells. We said an average function returns the average of anything. Also said count function counts the number of cells containing numbers. Count A function counts the number of cells that are not empty. Activity. This is the link to the activity and the external resources. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we are free to ask.